Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 NFL Football Sunday, Sunday Night Football post-game show. Well, the Indianapolis Colts upset the Tennessee Titans at LP Field in Nashville, 33-17 tonight. Tennessee was down 17-10 at halftime, and they came back and went, and it was they were down 17-10, and it was tied at 17, and then Indianapolis took it from there, and Tennessee tried to battle back, but they just could not. They were not able to battle back, and Tennessee just had a rough night tonight, and it just was not a good night for the Titans. So by far Tennessee gets the win tonight. Indianapolis gets the win tonight. 33-17. As we wrap up Week 17 of the NFL regular football season, and the NFL playoffs begin next week. And we're going to recap the early and late games right now. I'm going to do a little recap here. The Buffalo Bills beat the Miami Dolphins 42-17 at Ralph Wilson Stadium in Buffalo. The Carolina Panthers upset the New Orleans Saints 33-14 at Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The Dallas Cowboys beat the New York Giants by 1 at MetLife Stadium, 36-35. The Atlanta Falcons beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa by 2, 34-32. It was a one-sided game at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The New England Patriots all over the New York Jets, 38-3. And a shutout at Lambeau Field. The Detroit Lions shut out the Green Bay Packers 31-0. Just not a good day for Green Bay. It was all Detroit in this game today, that's for sure. The Houston Texans were all over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Another one-sided game. The Houston Texans whooped them 20-3, at NRG Stadium in Houston. And those are the early games. Now in the late games, the Oakland Raiders, another one-sided game all over. The Kansas City Chiefs, all over the Oakland Raiders. So it was a one-sided game, 35-3. Boy, that was a wallop today. And Oakland just did not stand a chance. Yeah, Oakland just did not stand a chance today in that game. The Seattle Seahawks beat the Arizona Cardinals and that was at Arrowhead Stadium, the Chiefs and the Raiders. The Seattle Seahawks beat the Arizona Cardinals at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, 27-24. The Seahawks win by a field goal there. And the LA Rams beat the San Francisco 49ers at LA Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles, 48-32. And the Chargers all over the Broncos today. Another one-sided game, 23-9 at Sports Authority Field in Denver. And the Chicago Bears upset the Minnesota Vikings at US Bank Stadium in Minnesota, 24-10. And the Ravens are in the playoffs. The Browns lose to the Baltimore Ravens, 26-24 at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And another shutout at FedEx Field in Washington. The Eagles shut out the Redskins 24-0 in Washington today. And the Pittsburgh Steelers will not be in the playoffs. They do not make it because Indianapolis and the Titans did not tie tonight, and the Ravens beat the Browns. They lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers 16-13 at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And I already told you at the top that the Colts beat the Titans 33-17. But this was just it was a good game up until the fourth quarter, and then the Colts just took control of the game and just had it from there. And I was 10-6 on the picks this week, and my brother-in-law Eric Hoyle was 12-4. So my brother-in-law won the picks this week. He goes to 9-4-5, and I fall to 3-9 and 5. So we'll see how we do next week in the AFC wildcard pitch, because that's what it's going to be next week. And the Baltimore Ravens will be taking on the LA Chargers in one of those games next week. I want to take this opportunity to salute the Cleveland Browns, because this has been an improving season for the Cleveland Browns, and I just want to say we were 7-8-1. It is an improvement. Hopefully, we're going to make the playoffs next year, whoever the head coach is, whether it's Greg Williams or whoever it is. But I know we're going to get some good draft picks in the draft, and we're going to make the playoffs next year. And there's a good possibility, and I really feel that we are. So I want to just give the Browns credit, and way to go, Browns, on an improving season. And getting back to tonight's game, I just felt the Colts just really came out and just played well. And the Titans, they played fair, but they just were not able to get the win tonight. And the Titans go to the Colts go to 10-6, and the Titans fall to 9-7. And I just feel this is really good. Really, it just was not to be for a good night for the Titans tonight. And I just feel this was basically the Colts just had this game in the second half. So I got to give credit to where credit is due. Their quarterback gets the game ball. So the Colts quarterback does. I forgot his name, but I gotta give credit to where credit is due. So that's gonna wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 Sunday Night Football postgame show, the final Scott Sports 101 Sunday Night postgame show. But I'll be back next week with the AFC wildcard games as well as my regular podcast. I will not be with you tomorrow because of New Year's Eve, and I want to take this opportunity for all of you out there, and I know it's going to be a prosperous new year, and we've had a great 2019. We're going to close it out tomorrow, and let's have an amazing 2019. And so let's have a happy, healthy, and safe new year and a prosperous 2019. Have an amazing 2019. And I just want to say to everybody, Happy New Year, Happy 2019, everybody. And always remember, and I'll be back on a regular podcast on Tuesday, hopefully then, but always remember, be a team player each and every day and every way possible. And so long, everybody. And I'll be back with the New Year's, that'll be a New Year's Day broadcast on Tuesday. So always remember, so long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.